Snacker, but you don't really like to do too much cooking, today's segment is for you. I am Crystal Taylor, and you are in the kitchen with Crystal as we make some good, healthy, non-cooking snacks. So everything we're going to do today, it's sort of, well, not everything. We're going to make a nut and seed mix. We're going to make some air fryer nuts. That's the only thing you might need is your air fryer. And we're also going to do some hummus and vegetables. So because we're using the air fryer, I'll go ahead and turn it on. Let's see, we're going to air fry. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and roast these things. No, not that long. We're not going to do that. So how about we go ahead and air fry it? I'm going to do about 375 for about 7 to 8 minutes. Get that started. All right. Oh, yeah. And cheers. If you're here with me now, say hey, let me know that you're here. If you're catching this on replay, type replay in the chat. So for these air fryer nuts, we are going to make a variety of them. So because of that, let's go ahead and get started with our seasoning. So what nuts are we using, shall we say? I'm just gonna get my mixing bowl. You can use whichever nuts you like, right? And whatever you could find, because honestly, some of the stuff I wanted, I couldn't find in the store. So I have me some peanuts. People don't sleep on peanuts. Everybody think that you always have to do the fancy nuts, pecans, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, You can use a good regular peanut. I like a good regular peanut. And surprise, spoiler alert, they actually still have nutritional value, just like the others, all right? Now, you decide how much you're going to use, but I'm going to let the ancestors tell me what I'm going to actually do. I'll go myself and let the ancestors tell me. I'm going to do like a handful of each just to start to eyeball it. So I'm just going to do peanuts, almonds, and cashews. Those are going to be the basis of what I make today. Because I could, oh, there we go. I was about to say, it's not going to let me open up. Uh-oh. I might have to do two. I don't think that's a lot. What you think? Where we going? That'd be lie. Things always, well, I ain't gonna say always. I don't like words like that, but things like to embarrass you sometimes, like my doggone, what's that? My can opener. My goodness. All right. So let me do 2 handfuls of almonds. And for the almonds, I have the whole natural because we're doing our own seasoning. And I know some people like to buy the salt in them. I didn't want all the extra salt, right? So I encourage you to do the same. And I did the same thing with our cashews. These are unsalted just because I want the real flavor. And I want to add my own flavor. So I'm doing 2 handfuls of each, right? Let me grab these peanuts. Peanuts like, hey girl, you forgot about me. You only gave me 1. I ain't forget about you, peanuts. Come on back to the party. Come on back, peanut. Y'all gotta forgive my goofiness because I'm in here by myself, so I have fun. All right, so what are we going to make first? I'm going to do like a rosemary salt blend. So since we're doing that, we're going to use some rosemary, of course. We're going to use some sea salt, right? We're going to use some garlic powder and some pepper. So let me get my measuring spoons. For this, since we're doing rosemary salt, the main ingredient would be my rosemary. Look, I got up on rosemary recently, and I was like, wait a minute. I started putting in, I'm doing 2 tablespoons of my rosemary. And I'm putting this in first because we're actually going, pressure on, that's all my rosemary. Gotta go get some more. But what I was saying was, I got up on rosemary not too long ago. And just the flavor that it adds, whoo, chat. So even though this is dry and sort of crushed up, what I'm going to do, I like to use the bottom of a mason jar. Look, this is my boo with crushing all things. So I'm just going to crush these down a little bit more because we're putting this on top of the nut, right? So we don't want the big old chunks of rosemary. I'm going to grind it down a little bit. Now, if you fancy, you could probably Going like, I'm going to use some fresh rosemary and chop it myself. Do you, boo? Go for it. Have at it. But I like to make these quick and easy and use things that you might already have, because dry rosemary, keep that in your doggone pantry wherever you keep your seasonings and your spices. Much longer. Ooh, this smells good. Much longer than fresh. Child. I keep telling y'all that somebody invent a TV or computer that actually has smells that come through. Because even though y'all can see the stuff, you're like, ooh, girl, that is good. If you smelt it, ooh, especially when gosh. This is a shame. These things is ground up, but I'm enjoying the aroma so much that I'm just still going. Okay, that's good enough. Woo! Ooh. Child. All right, what else we gonna do? We gonna add us some salt. We're only gonna use a tablespoon. Honestly, I don't want that much salt. I'm gonna use half of this a tablespoon. I'm not a big fan of salt. Yeah, that's barely coming out. This thing, no, I don't like it. It's like don't be trying to use me now. You don't ever use me. Whatever. All right. So for our garlic powder, we're only going to do a teaspoon, and then we're going to do half a teaspoon of pepper. All right. And I love me some garlic. Garlic is good. Uh-oh. I see that agility, that dexterity. All right. What I said, half a teaspoon of my pepper. Ain't it crazy how pepper is like, I barely open that one, so you don't even want to open. It's crazy how pepper is such a basic seasoning and spice, but it is not cheap. Anybody else notice that when you go to the store buy pepper? And when I tell you, I like me some pepper. I prefer pepper over salt any day. All right. So now we got our seasoning blend. This is just a rosemary salt seasoning blend. Use 2 tablespoons of rosemary that's dried. I crushed it up, and then I put in half a teaspoon of salt. Half a tablespoon of salt, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then half a teaspoon of pepper. All right. Then to get this to stick, we're going to toss it in a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Don't need a lot. Don't need a lot. This brown until it's coated. Good job. Yeah. That may have been a little bit more than I needed on it, but that's all right though. That's all right though. Now we're gonna sprinkle this. And probably don't even need all this, so I can use this later. You just want some flavor. It don't have to be. Ooh, me. Just tossing it around. Give it a little bit more. You want to see it? See that? Nice and pretty. Ooh. All right, we're gonna throw this in the air fryer. Let this get it going while we make the next one. Get in there, do your thing. I'm gonna turn it up just so it doesn't stop. All right. So next, since we have a savory, how about a sweet? But not just any old sweet. We gonna do a sweet and spicy, like the girl. I can be sweet, but I can be spicy too. Let me know if you sweet and spicy, like me. All right. So let me get what we're gonna do now, because I made that seasoning blend. We're gonna save that. Put this in this young mason jar. Actually, nope. I'm gonna use that jar for something else. Hugs, please. I'm still here with you though. All right. Put this in a different bowl to save that for later, as we get ready to make our next blend, our sweet and spicy. For this one, We're gonna use some paprika. Use smoked paprika if you have any. I don't have to have any, but that's all right though. This paprika works just all right. Then we're gonna use some onion powder this time with our garlic powder. And then we're going to use some cumin and then of course some chili powder. So again, with our blend, we're gonna do 2 and 2 and 2. 1, 2. I feel like the owl or the Tootsie Pop commercial on tour. 2. The world will never know. Y'all gotta forgive me. I told y'all leave me in here by myself to my own shenanigans. That smells so good. Holy shit. See, I had to stop and take a look. Bam. Wow. Ooh, that's gonna be good. 1 and 2. These are great for like any day. These are good for parties. The holidays coming up, so if you want to make appetizers for any parties or get together, this is something that's good for it as well. All right, so we're going to start with a tablespoon of paprika. Y'all, if y'all can smell what I smell right now, my goodness, you better come through, Rosemary. I see you, Rosemary. Sheesh. All right. Oh, that smells so good. We're going to do a teaspoon each of onion powder and garlic powder. If you notice, something I do is when I use them, I got to put it out the way. So I'll ask myself, like, did I use that? Did I do it? Don't get it out the way. Get it out the doggone way. I said I was doing sweet and spicy. I'm going to go ahead and finish this barbecue up. But I want to do this sweet and spicy. I'm tripping. We're going to do this teaspoon of cumin, the muskiest seasoning that there is. And then for our chili powder, we're only going to do half a teaspoon. You know what? I'm going to put this aside. Maybe I'll come back and get to this. But I want to do the sweet spicy real quick. And the reason why I'm switching is because I only got 2 racks. I see you. Let me shake it up. I only got 2 racks, so I definitely. Ooh, my song pump is on too. Ooh, these might be done. Yeah. Ooh, y'all gonna see? Look at that. Look how pretty that is. The roast. It's the roast for me. Let you sit to the side. Let me put this bowl away because I want to make the sweet spicy real quick. That's what I'm fixing to do. And I said fixing. That's going to be good. We're going to see if I'm going to come back to that. Because what I might do is take them out, let them cool somewhere else. We're going to see about it. Oh, I can go. Child, I missed my whole life up because I got so excited about how they look and smell. My goodness. So for this sweet spicy, let me stop playing. We're going to get some brown sugar. You want some of that brown sugar? Of course, you can't do none of that without the cinnamon. And because it's spicy, we're going to add a little cayenne to it. Then we're also going to have a little salt and a little bit of pepper. You heard me say a little, okay? So for the brown sugar, we're doing 2 tablespoons. I already know that's all I got in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump this bag. Ain't no need me trying to measure this out. We're at the end of the room. Oh, it smells good. It's so funny. I don't use a lot of, I use more spices than anything. I don't use a lot of salt or sugar, but that smells amazing. All right, so for our, my song is on, y'all. We're going to do a teaspoon of cinnamon. So y'all can leave me to my own devices. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of cayenne. As sweet as it is, it's going to be spicy too. But I told y'all, y'all think y'all get shenanigans. You should see the shenanigans or hear the shenanigans my family has to deal with when they get with me. Jeez. All right, so then we're going to do like a half a teaspoon of salt. Not a lot. Nah, a little lot. And the salt is always good. Like whenever you're baking or making anything sweet, salt is really good for bringing out the sweetness. But it don't even want to come out. Told you, yeah, fun. Because I don't use it that much. Let me shake it. Yeah. That ain't gonna turn off in a second. There we go. A little bit of salt, and then we're gonna end up with some pepper. We're gonna do half a teaspoon of pepper as well. I wish I could get this doggone scoop thing. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Oh, y'all gonna put in to help me buy some more pepper? It's crazy how expensive pepper is. All right, so we're making the sweet spicy now. So now we have the pepper. Don't get me. Got a little brown sugar. There we go. Got a little cayenne. We got a little salt. We got a little pepper. And of course, we got some cinnamon. These are going to be delicious. Oh, child. Turn that up. Oh, this, I don't know. This is going to be the last one. So I'll make sure we just going to, because it looks like from what I did with the other one, I need to just blend this with my hand. We're only going to need about 4 minutes. Once that toasted it up, perfect. I'm so excited to taste those. So excited. All right, blending it up. Now this time I'm going to make sure to only put a little drizzle. Hey, your father would roast peanuts in the shell. Yes, burn every time. Oh, but that's how he liked them. Yes, he called them scorched. That's right. He be dangerous with the air fryer. Look, I feel like I'm dangerous with the air fryer at this point. All right, listen. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that was about right. That's about right. Mix these on up a little bit. Get that oil in there. Yes, that is the first one I did is so heavy. This is not real heavy at all. This is perfect. Perfect. Do a little sprinkle. A little sprinkle. Turn them around a little bit. Want them popped out, but that's all right. Give a little more sprinkle. So these bad boys, 2 of them fell out. That's all right. So these bad boys, I just made a whole mess with all that brown sugar and cinnamon on my stove. That's all right. You know what I'm going to do? Keep it on top. For about, there we go, 4 minutes. That's good. So we just put some rosemary and salt. We roasted those already. Now we have the sweet and spicy mixed nuts in the air fryer. So that's all we're doing as far as cooking. Now we just gonna get some blends together, right? So for these, I'm about to just have some fun. Make this one real simple. Real simple. So I'm gonna get my bowl. And this time we're gonna do a nut and seed mix. And I just thought about my folks who got a nut allergy. Apologies. Today ain't for you at all. So sorry. You know what? I wouldn't know what to do if I had a nut allergy because I enjoy nuts. I like almonds, pistachios. That's what I should say. There we go. That's what I'm going to say. All right? Yeah. Okay. So we're pulling out our handy dandy peanuts, almonds. Can't take me nowhere. Cashews, but this time we're also going to add sunflower seeds. And this one, of course, is unsalted as well. Let me throw my hands off that. Good job. That smells good. I'm going to do our 2 and 2. That's 1. I just said 2 and 2, whatever. Yup. Those up. And of course, if you want to, you can buy, because I'm all about making things easier. You you can buy the pre-made mix, right? Mixed nuts if you want to. That's up to you. I just like these because typically the others have salt on them, but then honey is control-free too. And that's the cool thing about eating a shrimp. I don't even want to take a chance with this one. You can control it and have exactly how you like it. It's like I love trail mix, right? Have you ever? I don't like having all that doggone candy. I don't like, even the raisins are good, but sometimes it's too many. They're too sweet. So no thank you. All right. There we go. So I'll do 2 other sunflower seeds too. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to use, we're not going to roast these. These might be ready. Let me see. Ooh, child. They are, yeah, buddy. Ooh, they smell good. Turn this off now. But we done with that. But what's I saying? I don't know. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on here, just because I'm gonna put this seasoning on here. What have you actually? Let me see. I'm curious. This one I want to do ranch, another savory, right? And this is a ranch blend that if you have the original, my first cookbook in the kitchen with Crystal, it's in there. In the back of that cookbook, I gave you a couple pages of homemade seasoning blends. I don't buy too many blends anymore. I like to make my own. So I'm going to put this on here. And we're going to see if I like how it is, right? And it's so crazy how easy it is to make these seasonings. I still don't quite know who came up with the term ranch. Oh, yes. I like this because it's dusted. It's dusted as opposed to being coated. Okay. Okay. Let me taste one to see if I can taste it or not. Let me get one he said I can. Okay. And you know what? I can even add a little bit more. Okay. Ooh. You better. Girl. I'm talking to myself, hyping myself up. I hype you up. I gas you up. That's my girl Tony Jones to say. Look. Look at that. See that dusting? Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? Yeah. See all that flavor in there? Can you see all that dusting? Yeah. I like it. I'm excited. All right. So the nuts are done. The nuts and seed mix are done. We have one last thing. Super easy. And I want to do this real quick just because I love, folks love a good chip and dip. What if we make it a little bit healthier? And instead of it being a chip and dip, let's do some hummus with some vegetables, right? That's what my mama called them. So what vegetables are we going to use today? You can use whichever ones you like. I'm going to use carrots and peppers because I think it's pretty, right? And when you're eating, you want to please all your senses. That includes your vision, right? When you like what you see, you're basically telling your belly that you're going to like what you eat. And when you're getting your vegetables, get the most vibrant color ones that you can because they typically have the most nutrients, right? So when you're getting your peppers, especially green peppers, you don't want them light yellow, light green ones. You want the dark, rich green, dark green ones. They have more nutrients. And y'all, I can't tell y'all how disappointed I was when I got to the store and they didn't have the red peppers. To me, the reds are the best. Let me know if you agree or not. Give me a plate for our display. That was pretty darn disappointing. All right. So all I'm gonna do with these is for my carrot. Because we are using these for strip dips, I'm gonna just take the top off and set that to the side. We're gonna strip up the pepper itself. You better sing it. And I'm just putting it, I'm gonna ranch it again. Ranch all the seeds out. Just easy. Look. Y'all gotta forgive me. I know y'all be like, what is she listening to over there? Everything with music. I was on the call yesterday. Lord, I cut the box. I cut the wrong side. At least I still got it. Ooh, I tickle myself, man. Look, if you don't think you funny, how you expect somebody else to? Shoot. If you don't like you, how you expect somebody else to? Shoot. I love me. I think I am funny and awesome. You try to tell me otherwise, I ain't gonna believe you. No way. I ain't gonna believe you. All right, if I'm just wrenching these off real quick, get these extra seeds out. We're gonna get ready to chop these to use for our dip and for our hummus. All right, so just cutting, making strips. Like I said, these are good snacks, especially since we're coming into the holiday. And y'all know y'all gonna act a fool at dinner. So you may as well provide some healthier snack options before the festivities begin. Right? That pepper's still in my nose, child. Now I will warn you, because I like to be honest. When you eat fresh peppers, be careful, because they can make you a little gassy. All right? So we can start cutting up our peppers. Get my yellow. Oh, we haven't had anything to drink in about 20 minutes, y'all. You know what? I don't even think I need all of these peppers. So I'm just going to do a little bit. Let me move some of these. Actually, I want some more yellow because it's so little compared to the orange. But as I was saying, this is a great way to provide snacks prior to Thanksgiving dinner so that you are making sure that you have something good and healthy before we get going with the main attraction. You see how just doing the different colors. You want to make it look a little pretty and a little appetizing. Because when it's cute and it's bright and vibrant, people are like, "Whoa, what's that?" And they at least look at it. If it's all drab looking, people just gonna walk past it. We don't want that. We don't want that. That's hilarious. I cut the wrong side, so now I got this weird butt that I'm cutting. Oh well. Oh well, still go the same. All right, and then our peppers are done. And I'm gonna cut up a carrot. You can also do celery. You can use cucumber. Anything you like. Anything you like. And this is the time of year where folks buy celery. So for your dressing. So you're gonna have some left over. May as well go ahead and I got a carrot. May as well put it to use and use it for a dip. As opposed to, typically when a lot of times people eat hummus, they like pita bread and stuff like that. Extra carbs you don't need. How about we do something healthier? Eat that bread and that cornbread, dressing, baby, and the rolls and everything else you're going to eat. All right? So now I'm just going to make these carrots into strips just like our peppers. All right? I would say I love a good carrot and hummus, baby. So delicious. So yummy. Y'all see what I did with them colors? See that? Ow. I ain't the most creative, but every once in a while I have an idea and it works a little bit. All right. So I'm just making these strips and you can make them however thick you like. Look. I should make a in the kitchen playlist so I can tell y'all just start from a certain song. Y'all can listen along with me. All right. So now we have our carrots. There we go. And because we're making it simple and easy, guess what? We ain't making this hummus. I bought some. Got some pine nut, roasted pine nut to make it simple and easy. So now we got all of our snacks ready to go. This is so pretty. I am, if you can't tell, I'm proud of myself. Because I'm like, oh, look at that girl. Look at that girl. Yes. So now, let's get it all together now. What I do with my... Oh, there it is. I'm like, I know I had another... Oh, shiza. Oh, excuse me. You know, you speak German. My bad. Oops. Let's get these, get all of our snacks together. And you know what the cool thing about this is that you can make as much as you like. I did mine, ooh, yes. They crispy. I did mine in the air fryer. I'm wasting stuff, but you could easily put this in the oven and make a lot more at once, right? That made a whole mess. Wait a minute. Let me clean up this up. Now y'all know I can't do no mess. I know we about done. You like, girl, we about done, but I just can't do it. The brain be like, ma'am, what is that? Man, I got a lot of cleanup to do. There's seasoning all over the floor. All right. Oh, we got a lot of things. I'm excited. All right. So we got, ooh, wait a minute. Look here, I just made a whole potty right here. Wait a minute, I need some. Let me give me another bowl. There we go. Yes. For our rosemary. All right, so if you're joining us, making snacks. Now, roasted with air fried, 2 different types. I made one that was savory, a rosemary and salt. That's this one. Then I also did a sweet and spicy. And now what I did was for each one, I used 2 handfuls of 3 different types of nuts. You can choose whatever you like. I used peanut, cashews, and almonds in these. And then over here, I made a ranch dusted nut and seed mix. So I used the same nuts, but this time I also added some sunflower seeds to it. And then I made some, I cut up some vegetables. I cut up 3 peppers and some carrots and some store-bought hummus. So let's see about these. I don't know which one you're the most excited about. Because at this point, I'm excited about all of them. Let's see. I think I need to start with sweet first. So let's go with sweet. Let's see. Ooh, sweet spicy because the little kid came in back. Okay. And when you store these like in an airtight container, like mason jars or something like that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Okay. Let's see about this rosemary. Let's see about it. I haven't done a walk-off in a minute. Bam. Bam. Oh, last up, let's see about this ranch dusted. Subtle but good. Child. And we know about this hummus and carrots, hummus and vegetables. So you didn't really have to test that. That was for y'all to see. But man, these here right here, you gotta make these. I used to say, if you make it, tag me, let me know. No, you gotta. For your holiday party coming up, whatever it is, you just want them in your house. I don't care what it is. A date night, I don't care. If you don't make none of them, make this one. This is the rosemary, so all of them. But this one right here, if you a savory girl or a guy like me, my brother and my friend are gonna get me for saying that. But look, this right here is the booger. This right here is a silent sleeper. The sweet and spicy, and this dusted with ranch on it. So look, I am Crystal Taylor. You have been in the kitchen with Crystal, where I showed you how to make some good healthy snacks that don't really require you to cook. I threw them in the air fryer, but honestly, the same way I dusted those with the ranch, could have done the same with both of these, but I just decided to put them in there just to get that flavor to really cook into it, and it changes the flavor and the texture of the nuts. So I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you do tag me when you do make them. Oh, and then I also cut up some vegetables to dip in some hummus to have good healthy snacks as appetizers for your next get together. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game. You've been in the kitchen with Crystal. And if you have to go outside, please be safe. So I want you healthy. I want you happy. And I want you here. All right, y'all. Have an amazing day. As my mama say, be good or be good at it. Bye, y'all.